Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Los Angeles Lakers suffered two hard blows, lost the game to the Philadelphia 76ers and also lost Anthony Davis injured with an abdominal strain that is worrying for the Lakers. Injuries always plagued Anthony Davis, but he was playing at a great level and was the Lakers' best player this season. And unfortunately, he suffered a brutal injury, which is expected to result in him being away from the NBA for between 2 and 4 weeks in the initial forecast. Anthony Davis will undergo tests and will be examined again tomorrow. Manager Rob Pelinka needs to hurry to sign a big center so he can replace Anthony Davis when needed. Los Angeles Lakers star Anthony Davis was ruled out on Tuesday night's game against the Philadelphia 76ers with an abdominal muscle strain. The big man played 10 minutes in the first quarter and recorded 4 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal before suffering the injury. He was then forced to head back to the locker room to get his abdominal region looked at before eventually being ruled out for the night. It's a massive loss for the Lakers, who were already short-handed without Jared Vanderbilt and Gabe Vincent in the lineup. They came in winners of 4 straight but have typically struggled immensely, especially defensively, when Davis is not in the lineup. Without Davis, guys like Jackson Hayes and Christian Koloko will continue to see action at center, while head coach J.J. Redick can also go small in spurts. It remains to be seen how serious of an injury the abdominal strain is, but the Lakers are set to play the Washington Wizards on Thursday and then the New York Knicks on Saturday before returning back to LA. Davis usually does everything he can to play through minor injuries and will likely do the same with this, although the organization will surely be cautious to make sure the injury doesn't linger. It's no secret that the Lakers are short on frontcourt depth and cannot afford to lose Davis for an extended period of time, given how crowded the Western Conference standings are. Perhaps this pushes general manager Rob Pelinka to make a trade sooner rather than later though, as the Lakers are known to be in the market for another center. Anthony Davis discusses 40-20 game. This injury comes at an especially rough time for Anthony Davis as he is coming off his best game of the season with 42 points and 23 rebounds in the Lakers' win over the Charlotte Hornets on Monday night. After the Monster Night, Davis discussed the role his teammates played in getting him going offensively. "Shot was just feeling good. Teammates did a good job of setting me up, especially Austin. In the pocket, the jumper, getting to the line. All facets of the game was working. Missed 2 threes, but yeah, it's the entire team. Not just me. The way we've been playing and moving the basketball, we've been playing for each other. Not caring who scores as long as we score. Just been opening things up for me." Lakers want Walker Kessler, Jazz setting a high price for 23-year-old center. The Los Angeles Lakers are pursuing Walker Kessler, but the Utah Jazz doesn't want to let him go for cheap. The Los Angeles Lakers have been a rumored suitor for Utah Jazz's 23-year-old center Walker Kessler from the start of the season. Kessler is a defensive juggernaut who might not fit the Jazz's long-time goal to have a more offensively dynamic center. If Kessler is on the market, the Lakers want to ensure they come out on top in pursuit of him, although the Jazz aren't making it easy. ESPN's Shams Charania has reported that the Jazz have set a high asking price for Kessler, one the Lakers might not be able to match. That team that they had in 2019-20, how do you get back to that model? That includes finding a center. The Lakers have been active in the trade market looking for a center. Every time they call for Walker Kessler in Utah, that asking price is too high. That front office is trying to make calls and do due diligence, but ultimately, it takes 2 teams to tango and they just haven't been able to find a deal. The Jazz will not let go of Kessler easily, averaging 11.3 points, 11.5 rebounds, and 2.4 blocks this season. He might not be integral to the future in Utah, but he presents incredible value to some teams in need of a defensive center like him. His $2.9 million contract is also a huge advantage alongside his age, which is why the Jazz are trying to get a big return back for him. More than anything, I don't think Jazz CEO Danny Ainge will agree on a deal for Kessler to the Lakers without ensuring the franchise is hurt to some degree. They could be agitating over the inclusion of their 2031 first-round pick, the removal of protection on the 2027 pick they've already sent, or even the inclusion of standout rookie Dalton Knecht. If the Lakers were hoping to offer up their underperforming players in a deal for Kessler, the Jazz likely won't accept it. It's not realistic to say they can send Jalen Hood-Schifino and a first-round pick to land Kessler. Jazz might just be trying to get multiple picks or a valuable young player like Knecht. The Lakers could justify a deal if they can also land Colin Sexton in a Kessler deal, but the Jazz might be even more unwilling to send two young players to help the Lakers get better for years to come. The Jazz own the Lakers' 2027 pick, so they're incentivized to ensure the team has a dull future outlook to ensure they can get value for that pick. With Anthony Davis publicly bemoaning the lack of a center on the roster, the Jazz will be even more motivated to stick to a high price given the Lakers' clear desperation to add a center. Their new coach J.J. Redick made that desire clear when he joined the team, but the front office has not acted on this request from both the coach and franchise star. Even if not Kessler, the Lakers can analyze the market for potential deals including Nikola Vucevic, Robert Williams III, and others who might be easier to attain than Kessler. NBA reschedules Lakers' home game versus Spurs that was postponed because of fires. The contest, which was supposed to take place on January 11th, is now set for March 17th at Crypto.com Arena. As part of 9 changes to the NBA schedule, the league announced Tuesday morning that the Lakers' home game against the San Antonio Spurs, which was originally scheduled for January 11th but was postponed because of the wildfires in Southern California, has been rescheduled for March 17th at Crypto.com Arena. To accommodate the rescheduled games around the league, the Lakers' home game against the Milwaukee Bucks on March 18th was pushed back to March 20th. The Lakers had 2 home games postponed because of the wildfires, the aforementioned game against the Spurs and a matchup against the Charlotte Hornets on January 9 that the league previously announced has been rescheduled for February 19, making it the Lakers' first game after the All-Star break. The schedule changes will lead to the Lakers playing 6 games in 8 days from March 13 to 20, including 3 sets of back-to-back games. "It's something that's out of our control," Coach J.J. Redick said before Tuesday's game in Philadelphia. "And frankly, when you asked me the question about the easy and hard part of the schedule, on paper that month stretch is the hardest part of our schedule and just got harder. We'll just have to deal with it when it comes up." Rising star. Lakers rookie Dalton Knecht was one of 10 rookies selected to compete in the Rising Stars game, which will take place on February 14 during All-Star Weekend at the Chase Center in San Francisco. Knecht, who the Lakers selected with the number 17 pick in last June's draft, entered Tuesday's game with averages of 9.1 points and 3.1 rebounds in 20.9 minutes in 44 games, 12 starts. "Really happy for Dalton," Redick said. "It's well-deserved. Obviously I'm gonna stand for my guy, but he's had a really good rookie year, particularly given the circumstances for a rookie. It's difficult to play on a team that has pressure and expectations and playing with 2 Hall of Famers and the nature of the early lineup changes and some injuries.